Hi everybody, Jean Charles Companion with the KiOui apps. Today I want to introduce or reintroduce to you KiOui Social. KiOui Social is an application that we made a year ago and that wasn't very user-friendly, and we made a lot of work to try to make it more user-friendly. So let's look. I'm not going to go over what's new with it, but I'm going to give you an overview of how it works and what it does, so that we can further look at it and possibly interest you. So I'm already registered, so I'm not going to click on the try free, but you get a 7-day free trial. I'm going to click on the manage application here, and I'm going to go down to my KiOui Social application and start it. When the application starts, in a second there, you are taken to this first screen, which is basically the first step of our wizard. So the first thing we're going to do, and this application, what this application does is it adds your eBay item to your Facebook fan page. And maybe what I should be doing is show you the end result. But I'm not going to go do that. I'm just going to go and start the wizard right now, and then we'll see the end result after. So let's click on Start. I'm going to want to configure. I already have some stores configured, but you have up to 10 stores to configure. So we're going to take a brand new store, store 7, that has not been assigned to any pages. And we're going to start the wizard. One of the things that we do is we filter your item to display only what you want within that Facebook tab. So let's imagine, for example, that you sell silverware and wigs. You definitely would not want to show silverwares on your wig fan page and not your wig on your silverware fan page. So here, those are category, eBay category. And we're going to filter to display just wigs. And we have here wiggle, that's not it. Wig and facial hair, that might be it. But by experience, I know that my wigs are listed under wig and extension and supplies. So I'm gonna select this. Now here, you can see with this little tip here that we can shorten the title so that it does not display all of the character to make it look better. For now, I'm just going to keep it like this. I am not going to add any keywords because I don't need to filter by a keyword. Just like we can filter by category, we can filter on the items that have special keywords in the title. And we can select to display just auction with buy it now, or simply just all of our item, which is what I'm going to select. I'm going to click next here, and we're going to go to the next page. This is going to be the title, URL logo, store URL, and description of your store. So if I hover the mouse here, you're going to see how in the design this will show up. So since I'm going to be putting my wigs here, I'm going to call this my cute wigs store. The URL to my logo, I don't know right now what the URL of my logo is. Let's see. Let's see if I have it actually. I'm going to go to my store on eBay and right click here, properties, and I'm going to get the URL of my logo right here. Copy this and then go back to my application and paste it right there. The store URL. So this is when you click on those two, on the title and the logo, it takes you to a store. My store happens, I happen to have an eBay store, but you could link to pretty much anything you want. If you would want here, you could just type http://cnn.com, and then clicks would go to CNN. Obviously, we don't really care to send stuff to CNN, but here, I could just take my store here to redirect to my store, or I could just go down and click wigs by style, for example, or even just synthetic wig and fashion. That way I just see the wigs and not the other items that I have for sale. I'm going to take this URL, copy it, and paste it here. store description. Usually you can write a little blah blah, but I like to just copy my store description here and put that in there. And all of that can be tweaked later, of course. And colors, and I'm going to add a dot at the end because it's missing. I'm going to press next. Now it's asking me to log into Facebook. Why do we need access to your Facebook account? Well, it's pretty simple. If we're going to be putting a tab for you on your Facebook fan page, we need to have access to Facebook. So I'm going to click on login, and I'm going to click OK. There, it says that I'm already logged in, and now I'm going to select the fan. So now I'm going to select the fan page that I want to add to. So I'm going to take it as an example a KiOui app fan page, and I'm going to add the fan page. There you go, it got added. What do I want to call it? You can see here that there's the name that we can call it. So I'm going to call it my super cute wigs. And I could just leave the stock logo here, the one that's right there, but I'm going to click browse, and let's see, what do I have in pictures that I could just use as a nice picture to put on there. So I'm selling wigs. How about I just select this one? And here, the better picture, or the picture that you should give us, is an 11 by 74 pixel, because that's all that Facebook will take. What we do is we try to resize that picture for you, but obviously because it does not have the right proportion, it's not going to look that great right off the bat. So now let's go look at our KiOui or Facebook fan page. There, that takes us to a fan page to see what it looks like. My page is loading, and you can see that I was doing some testing, but let's look in down there when that page is going to load from Facebook. And right here we have our super wig store. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to swap position with the likes, for example. And now I'm going to switch position. Actually, I wanted to kind of have that after. Anyway, my wig store is now right here. Now if I click on it, it loads my store, and you can see where I put my description, title, and my items right there. And you can see your items from eBay. If I click on it, it takes you right to the item on eBay where your users can purchase your items. When they close it, it comes back to this window here where we have all of the eBay items. Now let's go back here to our view design, and instead of using the wizard, so the wizard that I used when I was in the home page is actually the store wizard, which I could go back, and I could go back to store 7 and change some things. Maybe now I want to truncate the title to 57, and let's see what it does. If I refresh this page, now my title should be truncated to 57 character, and you can see that we had little dots when it loads. But let's go to the Facebook stores here, and I want to show you a little bit more in detail things that we can do. So I'm going to go here and edit the store 7, and I'm looking at it here, and there are a little bit more option in this view because this is a little bit more of the advanced view. The first thing that you're going to notice here is that there are different design. You could switch to recent listing design, for example, and it will switch how your store looks like. If you want to preview the design, you can click here, and it loads into a new window, and we show right now we just have basic shadow and recent design, but we're always working on some new design, and we want to know from you if you would like a design, if you would like one that has more of the logo on the left or the right. We're going to be adding design as we work. But let's say we want to switch to this recent design, which shows a little bit differently, you know, than this store. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to select recent design. If I go all the way down and save, and I go back to my Facebook page here and I refresh the content, it's now going to display with a different design. There you go. And here you can hover the mouse, for example, and click on the item, and you know, it will take you to your eBay item the same way. So let's go back to the application and let's look at some of the other options that we have. Here we have added affiliate tracking. So if you're an eBay partner, you can select to add your tracking ID, custom ID or not, make it geo tracking, and this will then act as an affiliate for you. I'm sorry. You could also change the title right here, and the exact same way it would change the title. Cute wigs right there. Let's look at a few more options that we have. Within this view, you can add different items. So you saw earlier that we added wig here. But let's say that I list in this category and this category. So how do I include two categories? Well, that's simple. You click on the first one, and then here you search for wig again, and you add the second one. And now if you have item listed in either categories, it will display those two categories. I do not, but that is definitely a possibility. Now, let's say that you do not have any need for that store 7 anymore. In my fan page, here in my KiOui fan page, I would like to remove that store 7 right here, because I already made this other one, Keybase Social here, that works great for me, and so I just want to remove all of that rather than just work it out. So I'm going to go to the uninstall app, and I'm going to select the store 7 that is installed, and it saw that I was logged into Facebook already, so it didn't ask me to log in. You might be asked to log in again, and here I have store 7 that is selected, and I'm going to click on install, and now it's gone. If I refresh my page here by pressing F5 and scroll down a little bit, you can see that it's gone. You can do the same thing, you know, by simply clicking here and uninstalling the application. Like for example here, I could click this and uninstall app, but we try to do it through our application to make it easier for you to have everything into one page. If you want to create a new fan page, we've added a link here. You can click on it and it loads the Facebook page to create a new fan page. If you need support, we have how-to videos that points to this video, a forum. You can unsubscribe from our application. You can see your billing here. If you're wondering why you're being billed, you can click on it, and you can see that at this month we were billing $1.99, and it was in April there were $1.24 that was taken because there were a late charge or a new charge for it. And let's see, we can actually click back on home, and that's about the round for our application. So once again, use the Facebook wizard here to create a new store. You can use, even though that store 7, for example, that we've removed for our application, we could click back on it, go here, just leave the exact same settings. Actually, I'm going to remove all of those S's. Click next, and instead now I'm going to put it on my JCDus page and add this, and then that's it. And here I could just leave the default logo. I'm not going to change that, just click next. And now if I go to my Facebook, and actually instead of my KiOui page, go to my JCDus page, it's going to load JCDus right there. we're gonna have super cute wigs here. And I didn't change the logo, so you can see that by default we have a default logo right here that displays this way. So I hope this is going to be a good application that you guys are going to use. I hope this is going to help all of you to make it simpler. Again, you can find us by going to the App Center right here and just search for KiOui, KiOui. That gives us all of our application, and Keybase Social is going to be right on top right there. And you can click on it. You can see all of the information and try it and register to it. It's just 99 cents a month. Can't beat that. Also, remember that we would like to hear from you to create new designs. So please let us know. Thank you.